Tactical Trader at techtrader.com. It's Monday, 11/11/24. That's November the 11th. And it was a pretty intriguing day in Wall Street with first down and up and then a mixed close. But look, more importantly, the stocks we follow and some of the stocks we trade, obviously, are doing well. Let's keep an eye on and review some of those. A couple dozen stocks that I like here. AFRM. Wow. Well, it's been great since it broke the breakaway gap here. Did a pullback retest bend, did a stair-step move, multiple waves up. Today was breakout day for it across key resistance. The next target goes way back to early 22, which calls for a move near low to mid 70s. So stay tuned. Initial target is 65. Atamara swing, which came out after we saw it pop out of the coil, has just gone vertical, and from 340 to 794, and looks like 6 3/4, 7 would be your target zone. BitDeer with Bitcoin running today. BTDR had a nice pop. Trading for this stock, very heavy volume, 11 million plus shares. More importantly, it broke out of a base. It's probably headed for a test tomorrow, as soon as tomorrow. The double, triple, quadruple tops up here. And that's going to come in around 14. So watch for a test first of the 12 3/4 range and then 14. CLSK also popped another crypto-related stock with a breakaway gap. Jumped 405 or 30%, 69.6 million shares. There's a quadruple top ahead at 20.5. That's my near-term target. CONL, the ETF for Coinbase, just the double ETF actually, has been going bonkers. Now for 7 days in a row, this stock has gone from 22 to today's high, 72. 50 points literally in 5-6 days. Pretty amazing move. It's overbought. But it's broken out over everything but the prior highs back in March. We can get this up next to 85, 87, might be doable. GeoVax with a spike and explosive move, 35.8 million shares, spiking 77%, and closing at the upper end of the range. I now think a follow-through is warranted towards 5. HIMS broke through some key resistance and spiked 456, almost 20%, almost 40 million shares. Top of the channel projects 33. LMND broke out of a long base pattern. It's a couple years long. It's gone vertical from under 18 to over to 35, nearly doubling in just a week and a half. Today's big spike took it up 587 or 20%. Volume was almost 6 million. It's very heavy for that stock. I don't know how much more it's got before it pulls back and consolidates, but I will say this: there's a possibility we see a run that takes us into the high 40s. Lunr Superfoods continues to press and up another small fraction, about 9% today, but still looking like it's headed to 14, 15. Great chart. Lumen, LUMN, breaking out of the coil and now up for 7 days in a row. They haven't gone from 6 1/4 to over 10. Now there's clear sailing above and the stock could really, really run. Keep an eye on this one the next day or two. Lunr also popped out of the coil a couple days ago and then stalled Friday, but today was a follow-through day and my target 13.5. Another crypto stock, obviously Marathon, breaking out of a base with a breakaway gap and a big spike. I'll probably test 27, 27 1/4 as soon as tomorrow morning. MSTX, the ETF for MSTR MicroStrategy, in the last week has gone from 43.80 to over 100, trading 104 today after hours. Pretty amazing move, folks. Just this morning, when we first came in, the stock traded down to 71. It was up to 104.33 points. 45% type gain. Pretty amazing move. On the day, from the gap, 66%. NNOX, really like the way this has acted. Long downtrend, falling wedge, popped through yesterday and today really came through with a 120 gain, almost 20%. Volume ramped to 4.7 million. I'm now looking for a move to 9. OUST popped, put a swing on it. I like the way this looks. I think we get a run first to test the 12.5 area and then maybe 14 3/4. RDW in our beautiful rising channel for about a year now has broken through key resistance. My next target measures up around 14.15. RMTI put a swing on this one too. I like the way this looks in terms of the channel and the angle. Volume patterns, technicals, pop flag, pop folding wedge, and then breakout. Extension targets are 6, 7, and 8. SMLR, similar, scientific, breaking out of a long 3-year base. May have to rest here. It's kind of almost vertical from 29 to 59, literally 30 points in a week, so careful here. SOFI also spiking up, broke out across key resistance 11.25 and made it to 1444 today, up another 106. Target 16.75, 17. SOUN breaking out of a coil a couple of days ago has followed through nicely and gotten to my next target at 7.75. That was today. Your next target would be on here, 10.5, 3/4. SPRY also popped. This biotech drug stock spiked up and then backed off, but net, I think we're looking at 22 and 26. TSLL, the Tesla ETF, which we gave you as a swing when it broke out last week at 15, it's made it to as high as 23.50 and closed right near there. Pretty powerful move, but it's overextended. Careful. VST in the power generating group, rising flag, looks like it could explode. I think it gets to 175.85 zone at some point shortly. And CK popping out of a flag, probably going to retest 29.5 and may get to the double top at 31.5. That's my near-term pattern. That's a look at some very hot stocks at TechTrader.com, folks. Market's heated up here. Actually, too much so for my liking. So stay tuned and be careful out here. Make sure you have tight stops and everything. Good night, everybody. I'll talk to you tomorrow.